Minister of Mass Media Dr. Bandula Gunawardena told Thursday's cabinet meeting that authorities must be appointed to make recommendations to establish an electronic media regulatory act for television, radio and new media. The cabinet on Thursday approved a subcommittee for this purpose led by Minister of Justice Dr. Vijayadasa Rajapaksa. Minister Gunawardena is of the stance that problems may arise when issuing licenses to media organizations, as there are no basic laws in Sri Lanka to regulate content on television, radio and new media. He said that numerous problems have been reported in Sri Lanka recently due to unethical ways in which hate is promoted on electronic media platforms. He highlighted that an electronic media regulatory act must be established with a code of ethics.
Sri Lanka Matawa Samband.
During a recent visit to Russia, I was given the opportunity to meet many people from across the world. The common question raised by every one of them is whether people can visit Sri Lanka without fear. They said there are several reports of violence in Sri Lanka. They asked if they install roadblocks to tourists and if they seize their passports. As such incidents are being reported daily, the world is now identifying Sri Lanka as a barbaric and uncultured country. I believe that Sri Lankan media are strong enough to change this position.
ජාතික තලයේ මාධ්‍ය ආයතන වලට කියලා අපි විශ්වාස කරනවා.
Chairman of the subcommittee, Dr. Vijayadasa Rajapaksa, said he has appointed an individual with legal expertise to take initiative over this. But other members of the subcommittee and their roles are yet to be discussed. Opinions were expressed regarding the proposal to establish a committee for the matter.
The government is on the verge of suppressing free media that protects the people's right to their freedom of speech and expression. They try to do the same with the 19th Amendment. They tried to give the election commissioner to suppress and control the media when they are assessing the proceedings during an election. The Supreme Court determined at that time that this act was violating the fundamental rights of the people that the Constitution of Sri Lanka has granted unto them. The Sri Lankan government was violating the Constitution and the Supreme Court prevented them from doing that. We know the ruling faction's cunning ways. It's merely a wolf in sheep's clothing. We know what their ulterior motives are. We will rise against this suppression.
අපි අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම නැගී සිටිනවා.
දැන් මේගොල්ලෝ මාධ්‍ය ආයතන මර්ධනය කරන්න
They've initiated many methods to suppress media organizations. During the Aragalaya, some media organizations were brutally attacked. But so far, no action has been taken against these. Taking these attacks to the next level, they are now trying to create legislature to suppress the media. By suppressing the media, what they're trying to do is to suppress the voice of the people of this country. The suppression is still on. Now they're trying to legalize this suppression by creating legislature.
ඉවර නෑ. මර්ධනය නීති අනුකූල කරගෙන එනවා.
අපි මේක දකින්නේ ඇත්තනම් බරපතල විදිහට
This is a grave violation of media freedom. They're trying to suppress media channels that don't act according to their whims and fancies. That much is clear. The government, which took the reins in 2019, implemented certain regulations for new website registrations, saying they have to get the approval of the Ministry of Defence. There was an inquiry at the Human Rights Commission regarding this matter last week as well. It was revealed that the Media Ministry had discussed with the Defence Ministry to monitor these websites as well as social media. This broadcasting authority is coming into existence at an instance such as this. We are very well aware of how the authorities enforce the law within Sri Lankan shores. They are using the PTA to suppress protests. They are using the ICCPR, which was originally introduced to curtail racism, to suppress those who are fighting for their rights. They're trying to bring the Electronic Media Regulatory Authority into existence at such a point in time in Sri Lankan history.